This is the WWE Superstars Series 3. It took me so long to get these in Canada. I mean, I probably could have gotten them sooner, faster, by going to first the States, taking a trip there, or I could have gone to the toy shows where I got 3 of these from and paid exuberant a lot of money. Okay, $50 is usually the price they have these on at the toy show. I think I went expecting to pay those prices, but when I showed up, they had a lot of them. Some of them were $30. A lot of people had them still for $50, but and then I even asked for better deals, and I got them like I was buying them in bulk. I have bought some from the other waves too. I thought I finished the collection of stuff that was readily available, but apparently I am still missing 4, and then there's all kinds of new ones. I don't know what series we're on now. I can't even tell how these are released. The only way of telling is that it says Series 3 here, but I think they come in cases where they mix and match them, and then, I don't know, some come in cases by themselves. This one, the Undertaker, I got him from ordering in Walmart. Usually we do have an international card. For some reason, he came on an American all-English card. I don't know. It showed up. He was the only one that was available on Walmart, so I'm thinking that they had cases of just him. I don't understand when they show up, but sometimes I guess they don't even have the stuff put in the system properly, because the last wave that I ordered, they would sporadically have some available from the case, and then they would have other ones available from the case. So it's bizarre. And then on top of it, the releases of these, they've been releasing, I don't know, they seem to repeat the same figures over and over again. I can't figure it out. I'm going to have to watch more videos and find out what people are saying. I have watched some. That's even still confusing. All I know, on the back of these ones, it says Series 3, Series 3, Series 3. I think one of the other figures, I think like the Ultimate Warrior, is also considered Series 3, but he was also in Series 2. Oh, man. I want these boxes. I want these cards to be in good shape. That's one of the things. The cards aren't in the best shape. Oh, no. This bubble is falling off. I do love the artwork. I do save the cards. I usually cut them off with my scissors and then clean them up afterwards and then save the cards. I'm going to show you this. So we have the $1 Million Man right here. Says $1 Million Man. He's wearing cloth goods. They do that. I do like the back of the American cards better. I will show you in upcoming videos of some of the other ones that I'm opening, that you'll see the difference between the international and, well, I guess it's just Canadian. I don't think these are getting to any other European countries or anything. I think it's just Canada, and then Canada, it's Walmart. They're all Walmart exclusives. It's sad. Walmart USA exclusives, but every once in a while we get a wave. We have wave 2 that has been clogging the pegs. Oh man, I wish that if these were going to come off of the card, I wish that they would all come off perfectly. I've never experimented with acetone. I probably should. I'm going to just cut them off like this. Includes fabric entrance suit is what this one says on it. So I'm just going to cut that out like this. Oh, I do like that. The glue didn't stick. We get to save that. Okay, bubble. I'm assuming that the people who get these ride to the States and they hunt for them and they find them. And they buy them all and they bring them back. And then they charge, they up the price. They come with great accessories. I do love these. These are on. I collect these because, they're retro wrestlers, a lot of them. Some of the wrestlers are a little after my time, to tell you the truth. I was big into WWF, they called it back in my day. Papa Shango, I don't remember Papa Shango. He might have been after my time. I'm back to I don't know, the Hart family and Hulk Hogan was around. I mean, Million Dollar Man definitely was around. It seems like he's got lots of cloth goods on here. Okay, and then he comes with this mystery pack of accessories. Let's just look at this. I don't know. These are on Masters of the Universe Origins bodies, the best toys that have ever been made, and they used to be Masters of the WWE Universe. Oh, it seems like this is sewn together. This is some kind of weird. Yeah, I can't figure out what's going on. The material that this stuff is made out of is not good. Super costumey. Okay, that was just stuck to the. Okay, it's a separate jacket. I guess you're just gonna see him once. I guess I should have given you a better look with him with this jacket on. We'll do better in the upcoming figures. But check this out. This very, very cool jacket. I gotta put this on my caveman Slate figure. He looks good in all of this stuff. That's a video I'll probably put on another channel. And then we get the accessories, which are so good to use with your Masters of the Universe accessories too. We've got a plastic cascade of money. Check that out, printed on both sides. Love that. And then we get all of these extra hands, which I think are kind of unnecessary, but I mean, if you are doing your wrestling moves, you definitely want to, have these hands, but they really outdo themselves. Maybe that's why the price is so high. When you buy these at Walmart in Canada, oh yeah, that's the other thing. I don't know if I did harp on that too much. They're about $35 each. That is a lot of money for an action figure. I ended up at the toy show that I went to, and I found all of these. I ended up getting way less than that price. That is also great. So it seemed like other people did the travel, did the work for me, and then I got the rewards. I think that because I bought, I guess, some of the older waves, that they've had them for some time, and they did lower the price down to less, and then after they have lowered their prices down to a lot less, I was expecting to pay $50 each for these figures. That's usually what you're paying, but they had them lowered down, and then I even offered less if I bought them in bulk, and they gave me, and every time I asked for, and they agreed, and I did get them lower than the prices I would have bought them from Walmart in Canada. The faces on these are much more realistic than what you see with the Masters of the Universe. They really do a good job with the likenesses. Check out this. This is kind of like a Ken doll tuxedo outfit, but there's no surprises, but also very wrestler. I do like when you take these off that they are plain gold closed wrestlers, like they're ready for the fight underneath. Also, the same was with when they were Masters of the WWE Universe, where they used to put wrestlers in Masters of the Universe costumes. You could take off all of their costumes and then make them into just regular wrestlers. For the most part, you could do that. These pants are on really, really tight. I might have to separate. Another great thing about these is that, just like the Origins figures, you can mix and match the pieces, so you can take the legs and the feet off. Oh, and it's a good thing that we are taking off all these costumes, because underneath we see that there are details that are hidden. I don't know. I guess I'm assuming this is the right foot. Put the boots back on. Yes, so the boots come off, and they separate at the waist, and they separate at the arms, and the heads, and like I showed you before, the hands do come off. And so they're interchangeable that way too. Yeah, he's got some money on his little suit, this little wrestling suit, and he's got knee pads on, which you can usually squeeze off because they are a softer rubber, but they're on there. I think they pretty much, they must put them on during production. I don't think they squeeze them on over the thighs because it is a hard thing to do, but you can also heat up all of this stuff and take them apart even more. But the joints that I just showed you were the intended joints. Let's have him holding the money. They gave him the money holding hands. These were all of the hands that I think are necessary. I do not know why that they do that. I do think it's unnecessary. What do you think? Are you happy that they come with the interchangeable hands? Could they save us more money? Not that the people who are buying them in the States, I think that they are a lot cheaper than what the $35 is reflected in Canadian money. That is just kind of ridiculous. However, how I see it is classics figures in Canada, when we had to order them from the States when they were doing them on Mattel Creations, they would cost, at the end it was around $100 because our Canadian dollar, this is the longest the Canadian dollar has been this bad. Even before, yeah, I think it's probably in the not even my lifetime ever. I cannot, it used to fluctuate. Sometimes the Canadian dollar was better than the US dollar, sometimes it was worse, but it's been years now, maybe close to a decade that, or longer actually, probably over a decade that the Canadian dollar is so bad. I remember getting my first classics figures and the Canadian dollar was better and they ended up being much cheaper than what the Americans were paying for them. That is the little outfit that comes with the $1 Million Man. Again, this is the back of his card. Let's open up the next one. The Dead Man, that's what they have here. Undertaker. Rest in Peace. Tombstone. Death Valley. You can see here are the 4 that we are opening today. This is the one that I bought in Canada from Walmart. As far as I know, it's the only one from this wave that showed up on the website, but you never know, because sometimes they'll just get one case or 2. Sometimes people find them in a store, one case at one fluke store. I don't think that is true for these. I think we only got wave 1 and wave 2, and right now there actually are some wave 1s still clogging the pegs, and that could be perhaps why we don't see them. Hopefully these show up at the Dollarama, Canada's most wonderful dollar store. Undertaker. I'm going to be saving that. And here's the card. Oh, and then he also gets extra hands. It seems like, oh, he has got the money holding hands too. And it is just, is there anything else extra in here? I do like these little baggies. They're like little surprise baggies. It seems that they're just the regular hands. We have the holding hands, and we have one holding hand, one fist, and 2 open hands, which, yes, I guess are useful. You can definitely make this pose here with those open hands. He's ready to attack. Includes fabric entrance duster, is what they called it in this case. He looks good. Let's prop him up. $1 Million Man is looking rich. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't fall down. We got this great Amish hat. Again, you can use these accessories with your Masters of the Universe action figures so they can join earthly modern times and do crazy stuff with money and Amish hats. So this gray glove color is kind of morbid, which I guess is the look. Cape is, again, it's like a trench coat. I mean, that is what a duster is, I guess. And then the longer hair. Whoa, I'm getting uncomfortable. I gotta So here we go. Look at those deathly eyes. Again, likeness is fantastic. He's got his spats on, done very, very well. All of the same articulation and separation as the other ones. Let's see what the sculpt looks like underneath of this. Well, I'll call it a duster since they did. Kind of nice. It's black. I don't know if you can see the details on it. Set my lights brighter here. I'm struggling seeing it, but they do have a collar, unfinished hems on the edges. It's okay, kind of wrinkly from being on the figure, but it's kind of cool. Feels like a raincoat. It's supposed to be a raincoat, so not bad. It's a little wrinkled out of shape. The collar's a little wrinkled out of shape from the box, but I think I can fix that over time. It's kind of cool. Okay, the tie is on an elastic band. Show you that the heads come off, so they do it like that, and they've layered it. His back end. I mean, this does not look like a tie. Maybe it's just supposed to be a scarf and not a tie. The bottom part is longer than the top part. It's on an elastic band. It's sewed on like that. Cloth goods, not really my favorite part of the figures, but I do prefer it over drawn on like that, I have to say. So he's got some edges on his very tight shirt, and it's all jagged and cut like he's, come out of the ground. This part of his neck, they've sculpted this part in black, and they've painted the skin part. I don't like when they do that. I prefer them to paint the clothes on opposed to paint the skin, because you can see, hopefully you can see, that it doesn't match. Most of that is covered up, though, by his long hair, beard. Very cool looking is the hair. Yeah, the hair is a separate sculpt, so I do like that, where there's no paint mishap. That can, whoa, be careful here. That can happen when the hair is painted, so it is good when they use a separate sculpt and glue the hair on, because that way you can control how good it actually looks. So he is looking pretty sweet. Those, I think spats. I believe that's what those things are called. They look pretty good. So yeah, printed detail on his skin. That is skin tight shirt. Oh, and I didn't show you this hat that well, which that's kind of incredible that they included that. So kind of like Lawman, morbid, Undertaker, creepy, awesomeness, old time cowboy. Those gloves, man. Look how they're painted up at the side of his arm. Okay, is he gonna stay here without me, like this, falling over? Do I want to do this? Do I want to risk it? No. It's just gonna get in the way. Maybe we can put him over here. He's, for some reason, I think it's his feet, don't have as much mobility here because of those spatty things. Come on. Okay, he can't stand. There's no point. Hey, we can lie him down dead. Here, he takes a siesta. All right, next up we got Papa Shango. Let's go. Why don't I remember Papa Shango? I mean, I do from modern times, from seeing him, but I can't. I don't know. Maybe he's from the 90s. Okay, I gotta be careful not to cut his cape. He's got some soft goods showing. I'll show you the back of his card better in a second once I get this bubble. Careful. I mean, I don't know who's watching this video. These things have come out so long ago. What's the year on this? Okay, I'm just asking for trouble. Like, propping those figures up there. There's his card. I'm keeping that. here he is, out of the box. Here's his card. Voodoo, curse, beware of Papa Shango. The spell has been put on you. These are the slogans. And then look at all that stuff he's carrying. I love this. Like this artwork is so good. Super punk. Okay. So I was a little worried that I noticed after I bought these from the dealer that he had put out, like I had put them aside. I said, I have to go to the bank machine. Please hold on to them. And then he put mine aside, and then he put the same figures back in, new figures of the same ones put back in the missing spots. So I wonder if the ones that he put out afterwards, I didn't go back and look at them, if they had better paint deco. I was worried about his cape, because it was kind of wrinkled in the package, but it seems like it has come out pretty good. Okay, yeah. These soft goods are always surprising me at how good they turn out. Surprisingly, because it is just cheap material and unhemmed or anything. But this just cascaded out of here, and it just out of the box, he is looking spectacular and worth his price point. $35 Canadian. Tell me down below how much they are at retail. How much are you paying at Walmart? I have no idea. Please, I hope they're not $15, and then we're like more than doubling them. Inside, we get the same array of hands, the two open ones, the closed fist, and then the right hand that can hold something. So interesting. Left hand, punch. Right hand holds something, two open hands. And then we get the money. These are going to be called the money holding hands from now on, because that's what they are. All right. Oh, wow. This is good. So this is, yeah, the top hat does come off. This is our second top hat, believe it or not, from the WWE line. I guess it's all about drama and production. Oh my goodness. Was WWE the drag race of today? I've never seen that stuff. I just know that it's very, very popular right now. Anyway, that hat is great. It's all about the showmanship. We have this necklace that is amazing. I love that so much. They should definitely reuse this for a Barbarian He-Man that they have to make. An Ular definitely should get that. And how is this cape attached? Oh, that's very interesting. So they got some little arm. They got some elastic band stuff going on back here to hold this on. Did I show them good enough? Did I spin them around and show all this greatness? And then, yeah, a lot of money went into this guy because of all these extra amazing accessories. That necklace is amazing. I love a bone caveman necklace. And a top hat. And then his sleeves, his tattooed sleeves, are done incredibly. So yeah, interesting how that works. Kind of jagged because, you know, he's kind of tribal. But constructed pretty good under the circumstances. This faux leather material, kind of neat. And then here he is with his painted on onesie. So wrestling outfit, and so it's tight, but it's painted on. Kind of cool. Reminds me of Remco. And then check out the details on these sleeves. How accurately did they have to... I can't even see the detail, so small. I can't see if it looks like tattoos or dirt, or... Am I having trouble bending his elbow? You got to be careful. Sometimes you better heat these up, because you don't want to break a joint, which I've done on an Andre the Giant, which I just fixed. I should have showed you that in a video. Maybe I will. So he's got the money holding hands. This wrist is out. Oh, this is a very loose wrist joint. He's got little arm bracelets on, and he's got this full pants on, painted again with detail. The boots. He's looking pretty sweet. Again, his body was sculpted in black and then painted. The skin part is painted. I don't like when they do that, because when the skin rubs off, he's got black on him. I mean, you could say that is a neck. Do I want to call that a neck tattoo? Oh, and it's the same on this side too. So yeah, don't do that, Mattel. Sculpt in skin, paint in cloth, because it looks, when the paint is scratched off, it looks better. He looks amazing though. Check out that face. Check it out with the hat on, which fits so perfectly. You don't have to take his head off to put the necklace on. There's no cut in it or anything. But that is so cool. That's going to look good on my cave baby that I like to dress up in WWE outfits. So good. Can he stand? He doesn't have any weird ankle stops. I like to crouch my figures like the original Masters of the Universe action figures. That is how this body type is supposed to stand. So that's how they did. However, you know what? You can't get them to stand as well when you would do that, unfortunately. So if I straighten out his legs a bit, he will be able to stand there for you. He can put on the Undertaker's hat instead. No, that looks silly. I wouldn't do that to him. There we go. Baba Shango. Alright, and the last, but certainly not least, we have Mankind, which I believe I got from a different era. He was released in WWE, Masters of the WWE. So I do have a Mankind from before, when he was doing something a little different. Is that true? I'm pretty sure. I'm remembering correctly. I don't know. I just lost his card that said Mankind on it. I don't know where it could have gone. Anyway, you don't need to. You've seen the cards. Wait, I have to show it. I did find it. Here it is. I can't believe that the glue unstuck, and now I can keep those. Sometimes you can't keep that with the glue dot. Let's look at the surprise pack again and see if there's anything special. There is something special about these ones. Let me unwrap them a bit better this time. Because he does have his special gloves on. Oh no, there's too much tape. The fist doesn't have the special glove. And one of the open hands doesn't have the special glove. Oh, you know why? Because it's only on his right hand that he's got that crazy finger cover glove. Of course. And then, yeah, he was easy to take out of the package. Back of his, he says, "Have a nice day." He's crazy. Folly is good. Mandible claw. So, yeah, his claw, of course. And he also has the mask on, which that is crazy. It comes off. Oh yeah. I'm trying to figure out how it comes off. It slips in there really nicely under his hair. So insane. His insane mask, which you stick in under his hair, but then you can take it off, and oh yeah, you pull it out. That's a very interesting design. Let's rip off his head and take a look at that. So see, they put a void in the back of his hair. They put some voids on the edge of his hair. He's got his goatee thing happening on. And the mask. Got the strap Very Hannibal Hector. Stop him from biting people. And yeah, you just squeeze the two little tabs in there. I mean, that is pretty cool that you can do that. Take it off and put it on. These tiny, little tiny details that it's crazy. I love that. And then here, he's got his whole bodysuit on, or his, I don't know what it'll say on the front of the package. It'll say includes fabric gear. All right, see, even they couldn't name what this thing is called. Okay, his arm falls off. Take his other arm off. You can see that he's got his claw hand. Very, very cool. And I do love this. Everybody's so primitive in this wave, so I am really, really loving it. This is definitely the best cloth good that we got. I like how it's done. Since the edges are not, finished, then this lends well. Something happened to this piece here on mine. I don't know if it's really tattered. It looks out of place. It's not as neatly cut, but I mean, come on. It looks so good. And then, yeah, sometimes it's easier to take off the appendages to get the cloth goods off. And then here he is. Can you believe this? Can you believe how insane this is? So good. Again, he has knee pads, total spandex pants all the way down. His boots are pretty awesome. Does he have two left feet? No. He's got the good feet going on here. He looks good. He looks like he's ready to take someone down. So good. This is a great wave. Series 3. I don't know what Series 4 consists of, but I am so happy with these. Took me a while to open them. I mean, I opened up 4 figures. I'm so happy to have these. These are amazing. Let me know which one was your favorite down below. Let me know what the price of these are in the United States. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. More Masters and WWE coming soon. We'll see you then.